to Nerdmageddon. Hello, it'd help if I turned my mic on, guys. Hello, and welcome to Nerdmageddon here on KZLX 106.7 The Ville. We're not the Ville. I keep saying that. We are not the Ville. We are the X, guys. I need to stop.
Gosh.
2 weeks in a row.
Now? No, not. Did you say it last week?
Yeah,
I
I
said
did
it
say
the
it
week
last week.
before.
We have signs everywhere. Literally everywhere that say, we are the X.
Well, I'm kind of dumb, as any Fred Lamer test will tell you.
Wow.
Also, I have Will.
Hello.
He's back again for some reason. We can't exactly shake him off. It's Cody Nance.
I'm persistent.
And Eli Stanley.
I'm also still here.
Yeah. Still questioning why.
We never leave.
Never.
We exist only in this studio.
Please help us.
No. But
No. Just no.
so I don't know if you guys know this, but I am a female. I am woman.
Wow.
Hello.
Okay, we're just diving right in there.
Yes, I don't know if you know this, but apparently our place is not in the kitchen. It's not in the house.
Oh my god.
It's not in the
No.
Senate.
Corey.
It is
No.
in space.
Stop.
No, wrong.
Corey, stop.
Okay.
God.
Right.
I thought that was pretty star-studded.
Yeah.
So Will, please continue.
Okay, so this was supposed to be a really lighthearted thing, but okay, so NASA pretty recently has been developing a lot of new projects basically for our space force that may or may not be a thing. And one of those things is that they are going to do spacewalk, but it's going to be all female. NASA is set to launch the first all-female spacewalk this Friday. I believe that'd be tomorrow.
Yes.
And they actually canceled it earlier because they had 2 spacesuits that apparently were not just the right form or something like that. I don't know about you, but like I think that that's okay, because if I had like a hole in my suit, I'd probably want that fixed rather than dying in space.
I don't know, that'd be a cool thing to put on your headstone, is died in space.
Well, another good thing to put on your headstone would just, not to have a headstone, honestly.
Didn't die in
and
space.
just didn't die in space and you lived. Otherwise, did you guys know that this is like our 221st spacewalk?
No, I didn't.
We've apparently gone on the. We've been to the moon many times, apparently. Or actually, not the moon, but just in space.
Just space in general.
Just space. And this is through like the International Space Station. They haven't done one since December of 1998. And it's going to be, I guess, pretty cool. There's going to be some like video apparently with it. NASA has like a media place for it. And some statistics right here is there have been 440 spacewalks for men, but then only 41 for females. So this is like a really cool day, I guess, like for tomorrow for these individuals. I don't know exactly what the mission is. It looks like they are going to replace nickel hydrogen batteries with newer, more powerful lithium ions. That means something. And it's very sciencey and cool, and it reminds me of that one movie with George Clooney and Sandra Bullock, I think.
Sandra Bullock, yeah.
Gravity.
Gravity.
Yeah, that's
Gravity,
what.
yeah. So hopefully that does not happen to them.
Yes, I hope they realize the gravity of their situation.
Oh.
A lot better than that first take. So,
So speaking of a new take and not doing so well, Catwoman is being redone, right?
Ooh.
And Zoe Kravitz is going to be playing our lovely Catwoman. Fun fact, she is Jason Momoa's stepdaughter. That is something I found out doing my little research. He's very proud of her, by the way.
And Lenny Kravitz's actual daughter.
Yeah,
So, like,
Cinna from Hunger Games, for those of you who don't know.
she's pretty stacked.
Yeah.
And she was really good in Mad Max Fury Road, too. She was one of the, like, women slave things that fought back. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is going to be super exciting. Previous Catwoman movies have not been good.
Batman Returns was pretty good. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies.
it's a Christmas movie?
Yeah.
If it takes place during Christmas, it's a Christmas movie.
Mm-hmm.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Rocky IV is a Christmas movie.
Okay, I'll give you that then. Yeah. Well, the original, well, not the original, but Catwoman had a stand-alone film
Don't remind me.
titled Catwoman with Halle Berry, and that was cool, I guess.
They didn't even use her name in that. She was Constance Phillips, not Selena Kyle.
It wasn't even like her real like thing and stuff, and I guess it didn't really do well with like all the critics and stuff. The director was kind of weird with it too, apparently, and I don't know, it just didn't really do as well. And then like I think Daredevil came out like the year before or something like that.
Daredevil was 2003, I think.
Yeah,
Catwoman was
2004.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weird.
But no, DC seems to be on the up and up with their movies lately, so
Yeah,
go
yeah.
them, I guess. Trying to fight Marvel, now that Marvel's kind of taking a step back.
Mm.
So good on them, you know. Catwoman, it's a thing now.
I think I'll probably like go see it, you know, just to analyze the movie. I don't know.
Well, it's
like,
not.
I'll
it's
watch
not-
the movie. Yeah, I don't know.
It's not like a standalone thing. This is for Robert Pattinson's Batman movie,
Okay.
Yeah,
which it's Batman, so I'm obviously obligated to go.
yeah.
I'm sorry. Did you see who they released for the Riddler?
Yes, I don't remember his name, but I know his face very well because it kind of creeps me out.
They released it actually today. Paul Dano.
Yes.
Who,
And they're pushing for Seth Rogen to be Penguin.
Instead
I think
of
it's
Jonah
a rumor,
Hill.
but I guess that's. Well, I think Jonah Hill would be a lot better, but. Paul Dano was in a movie called Swiss Army Man.
Mhm.
Did you guys ever see that? Like,
Our friend Kyle made me watch it our freshman year.
it's
And
a movie about the farting corpse.
Yep,
If you
played by
recall.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yes.
Look
This is a
at
real
Harry
movie.
Potter going places.
It's a real movie. So
It's pretty good. It's a lot of dark, weird humor.
Yeah.
So, kids, when you go to the theater, be sure to vote between Catwoman or Swiss Army Man. It's going to be really important. So.
Yes. As a fellow Catwoman myself, as Miss Kitten, I feel like I have to go and like support the feline people.
Yes.
Khajiit has wear if you have coin.
What?
It's from Skyrim, Will.
I don't watch anime.
Welcome to Nerdmageddon.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
This show is going downhill fast. Kind of like my motivation for the semester. It's fine. Cody.
Yep.
No, never mind. Will.
Oh.
Online
Yes.
videos.
All right, so the next piece of news that we got, do you guys remember a thing called video stores and such? Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
It used to be a thing where you like walk in and there used to be a thing called Blockbuster a long time ago, and they'd have a wall of movies that you could pick out, but you could take home, but you couldn't own them. You had to,
You had to
return it back.
return.
Sort of like a library, except it costs money.
I love how while you're talking about this, literally everyone has just looked at me at a part of this and just been like, yeah, movie stores.
Do you remember
video
Eli?
stores."
Do you?
Yes.
Anyway, the AMC Theaters, who they've been doing a lot of upgrades to their own places. If you go to like an AMC theater, they have like nice like coated seats and stuff, and there's like a lot of, I guess, new foot room and screens and
Some of them
speakers
lean
and
back.
stuff, and yeah, some of them lean back. Other AMC theaters, like you can get like a bunch of food there apparently, and yeah, they're just upgrading a lot, but they have a new service. I suppose the chain is going to get into streaming with like on-demand movies and stuff. So you can rent or buy movies. You can watch them. They quote it at home or on the go, and you can earn like points for them. So then you can buy like other stuff. It's just a demand service. It's not like streaming though. Okay. It's one of the largest multiplex operators in the world, AMC Theaters. So whatever your local movie theater is, good for them because you're still surviving, but it's probably going to be swallowed up by the executive giant So that's something to think about.
I feel like that's counterintuitive because most movie theaters make their money through like concessions and stuff.
Right.
So you want people getting their butts in your seats and buying your food. But now you're just going, like you can watch it on your laptop, your tablet, and eat popcorn that you made at home, I guess.
Well, I mean, you still got to go to the theater to see it on release day. So that still gives some determination to go. But I agree
like
that this is kind of counterintuitive for like re-releases and stuff like that. But I don't like it.
I was just sitting there trying to figure out like why. Okay, with all of the streaming services that we do have, and how easily but not legal it is to get stuff like just by downloading it or by watching like slime videos of it. Like it's really easy to do that. Why in the world are people going to rent movies? Like we had kind of already like passed that, which is why a lot of the movie stores are out of business.
Yep. Rip
Well,
Blockbuster, Family Video.
Cahokia Land Video.
Cahokia Land Video is a thing.
That was my movie store.
For those of you who don't know, Cody, our friend here, is from a very small town just east of here, where they it's apparently like the town in Tom Sawyer or something, where they like ride riverboats to school, and they basically live like it's the 1840s. So, and apparently they have Cahokia Land Video Store or whatever, and
It shut
really
down.
does warm my heart. Anyway, it's just like the 5 big movie studios like Disney and Warner Brothers and Universal, Sony, Paramount. They've all made deals with AMC to do like new catalogs and new release movies that will be coming out. So with that being said, I'm sure that you can see like a new movie just like from home and not at the theater.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's
No.
bad for theaters. That's gonna cause a spike.
Yeah. No.
Theaters already aren't doing as great as they used to.
Well, keep in mind that DVDs still account for, I would say, probably billions of dollars in sales specifically for studios, so they can release all that like bonus feature stuff or whatever they did in the 2000s. But there's more profit now, especially with digital downloads and things like rentals. That just seems to be the way things are going right now, and I don't know. Maybe they thought it was like the right thing. Prices: films will cost roughly $3 to $5.99 to rent. Like $6 movies is kind of expensive, in my opinion, for rent. And then $9.99 to $19.99 to like buy the movie, which is like I don't know about that.
It's pretty much the same prices as Amazon.
Is
Or
it
like
really?
Walmart.
Yeah.
Walmart has a few that are like down in that range.
Yeah. And it's about the same amount that you would pay to actually go to the theater and like get your popcorn, your snacks. Well, the ones you don't sneak in your purse, it's fine. Yeah. Like,
Do you sneak a lot of snacks into movie theaters?
I literally always bring a female friend. I'm like, you got a bag. They're not gonna. What are they gonna do? Search you?
I once snuck in a 20-piece McChicken nugget meal.
No, we usually just go. Okay, so my friends would all meet in Jewel, which we have a Casey's. Literally, there's a house in between my house and the Casey's.
We've been there.
And so
Yeah.
And so on the way out of town, we would all just meet at my house and then go over to the Casey's and then get whatever we wanted and stick it in my friend's bag and then go to Ames and then go to the movie theater and then we'd have what we want.
Oh, yeah. So, fun facts for you kids.
So, yeah.
Always take a purse with you to the theater.
And AMC now has just on-demand stuff, so then you don't even really have to go to a movie theater. I
Exactly.
guess. The world's dying.
Pretty much. But, you know, when you die, there's a chance of revival. Kind of like the Sonic redesign.
Okay, you got there eventually.
He was like, where are you going?
Okay, so anybody that knows me knows that Sonic is a very big and important part in my life.
Wow, really? I wouldn't have guessed.
For
planned
audio
that.
listeners, I just put a hat of Sonic's face on my head. They may not understand why, because I don't tell the story that often, because it's very sad and depressing, and I don't like telling the story about it. But Sonic is a big part of my life, and something happened a few months ago where Sonic had human teeth and legs and things, and it wasn't good for me. So famously, one of the most toxic fan bases pushed back, and they were like, okay, we get it. You hate this, as you should. And they've recently come out with the redesign of My Beautiful Blue Boy. And
That's only how you should refer to Sonic.
and he looks cool now. He's got the gloves instead of the creepy white hands. His shoes have been fixed. He's a lot thinner, and his textures have been smoothed out a bit. The eyes are more that shape. Audio listeners, I made a bunch of gestures at my face. You wouldn't understand it if you were watching anyway. But I'm really proud of this redesign, and hopefully the movie's still probably going to be bad, unfortunately. But hopefully this will bring some joy while I force my girlfriend to watch it on Valentine's Day.
You have a girlfriend?
You have a girlfriend?
Oh my god.
Watch Nerd Central this week to find out.
Oh, what? Stop plugging your own show.
That was a
Plugging
cheap
the enemy.
plug.
Goody's girlfriend, if you're out there, we know who you are.
We sympathize.
So we know you exist.
If you need help, contact us.
That was like vaguely threatening from Will's end, and I got a little concerned.
We
He's
know
just
where
like,
you
"If
are."
you're listening, we know who you are, and we know where you are. I was like, oh no.
You gotta like validate people. That's like one of the things that I learned in a book. You gotta like how to talk to people. It's like, I see that you are here in front of me.
Was the book titled How to Talk to People?
No.
How humans speak, narrated by a human.
How to make friends. Oh man, Eli, talk to us a little bit about Corpse Party.
All right, so I geek-amended actually Corpse Party, the first one, Tortured Souls,
was
and
weird.
I had we'll get there. But I had mentioned how there was a video game that also came out about it. However, let's see, they announced on Thursday, X-Speed Games, that it will release the first chapter of Corpse Party 2, Dead Patient, for PC on Steam, GOG, and the Humble Store in North America on October 23rd. They're looking to publish each chapter episodically as it's being developed. That was the plan for the first one, the original Corpse Party games, and they only ended up releasing the first episode, and so they're actually planning on following through this time. So the game was originally scheduled to launch in North America in this past fall, so the fall of 2018, and it was released in Japan on October 2017. But this whole thing, Corpse Party 2 Dead Patient, is a reboot from a game that was launched for PC in 2013 of the same story. So I'm actually really excited. I kind of want to go look for it and get it. Because I had watched people play the first game, and I'm just kind of pumped to see the second one.
All right. That sounds pretty dope. I'm really excited for you. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm excited for you, but keep that away from me.
Corpse Party was weird.
We'll get there.
I know we'll get there. I know we will.
Eventually.
But My Hero finally got there. They won Best Manga this
Aw.
year.
I'm proud of them.
I like which award?
Hold on. I have it pulled up. It's the Harvey Award. So they won Best Manga, which honestly it deserves. I finally started reading the manga, and man, if you watch the anime, you've read the manga.
Please tell me that the Harvey Award is presented by Steve Harvey.
No, sadly it's not.
Oh,
I
that would've been
wish.
so fun.
No, it's presented by an invisible bunny.
Oh, that's fun too.
Yeah. Shout out if you got that reference. But
No.
yeah, so with My Hero Season 4 coming out this month and winning the Harvey Award, they're doing pretty darn good. Also, a huge chunk of the cast is going to be at Planet Comic-Con this year.
A bunch of them were there last year too, and I did get to meet a bunch of them, like not knowing who they were, but they were all really cool people.
Yeah, well, the guy who plays Tinya Ida, he also plays Sebastian Black Butler. He's going to be there. The girl who plays Momo is going to be there. And the guy who plays Bakugo is going to be there. My exploding spiky hedgehog. But I'm so excited.
Hedgehog?
Hedgehogs. But yeah, no, so like I'm really proud of them. This is a pretty, good award. So yeah, I hope they do well going forward. Please don't butcher it. That's all I can say. Please do not be doing the butcherings.
When it's time to let go, let go.
Yes.
Don't be like One Piece.
Yes. Will, you want to talk a little bit about Bone?
Of course. Now, everybody, put your hands together and start clapping. Okay. Thank you very much. The reason why you are clapping is because one of my favorite graphic novels growing up, Jeff Smith's Bone series, which is like this whimsical fantasy, it's epic basically, and it's got a whole bunch of like stuff in it. It's getting its own animated series on Netflix. Now, usually I don't like anything, but this is something that I approve. I wanted this so bad when I was a kid. Like 4th grade Will just loves everything about this particular graphic novel series. And now it's here, and it's going to bring back the writers and the artists and the creator of Bone. It's going to be its own like animated acquisition, and it's just going to be great. I'm going to watch it all the way through. So
Bone got me and all the edgy kids through a lot of book reports in 4th grade.
It is the best like one to do because it's just a bunch of like pictures and stuff, and then you're just scrolling through. It's like wow, and then you can get like the whole series apparently in like a big bundle for like $80 somewhere. But I might honestly do that just for nostalgia. This is honestly going to be like the perfect home for it. So I'm really excited. But that's all. Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be great.
Well, Bone isn't the only thing that's going to be getting animated. Crunchyroll and Webtoon, Dream Team, man, they're coming together. They're producing content. So now a whole has been said. They announced all this on Tuesday that they're going to be pairing together. But they are going to be doing projects based on some of Webtoon's biggest hits. So Lore of Olympus, True Beauty, heck yeah, love that one. Unordinary and I Love You, and Sub-Zero. That took me a minute to read.
You love me?
Perish.
Oh no.
Things got dark on here.
Wow. Okay.
Does this mean anything? I'm so confused.
Darkness and no parents. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I don't get it at all.
So, Webtoon is a website where comic artists can update like their own comics. So you've probably seen a lot of My Big Nerd Boyfriend or My Giant Nerd Boyfriend.
Okay. Yeah.
Will you know True Beauty? I recommended it last year.
I saw a lot of stuff last year, but I'm sure I'd recognize it.
Yeah, it was a comic about. Like,
Okay. It was if it's online. Yeah, the web. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was a web thing. Lore of Olympus is probably one of the best known ones. It's like the tale of Hades and Persephone, kind of modern times, kind of weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they're gonna be partnering up, and I'm so excited because Webtoon has a lot of great stories on there that would be amazing to see animated because they've already started dabbling.
And most of them will be based on Webtoon's own property catalog, but there was one. Let me see. High Guardian Spice will be the first of the Crunchyroll originals.
Okay.
So it's scheduled to premiere this year.
Yee. But yeah, so a lot of things are
It's a big yee.
Cool.
big yee. But apparently a lot of places are going digital and partnering up for some great content that I'm sure most of us are excited for. But yeah, we are going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to have another guest come on, and it's another D&D one-shot for you nerds.
I'll be gone.
Cody, thank you so much for coming. We
You're
appreciate
welcome.
you, even if you
appreciate-
shamelessly plug your own show.
Wow.
And lie about having a girlfriend.
He really does. I figured that out. She
Lies.
it was awkward. She friended me on Facebook and everything, and I was like, "Oop, my bad."
Plot twist. It's just him. You don't even know that. It's just him.
It's just him in a wig.
He's like, yes, got Will to accept it.
No,
Awesome.
Will's seen her on video.
It's his cousin.
Plot twist. It's still him.
Cody, we really do appreciate you coming on the show.
I appreciate being brought back.
Yes, we bought Cody.
Anyway,
we're gonna go ahead and take that break. Thank you all for tuning in, and as always,
You nerd it here first.